Welcome to your ultimate YouTube destination for the curious minds. From enchanting fairy tales to modern-day adventures, join us on this magical storytelling adventure. Today's story is about Pete the Penguin of Frostyland. Once upon a time, in the Frostyland, there lived a penguin named Pete. He had a yearning for adventure that couldn't be satisfied by the icy plains alone. So, one chilly morning, Pete packed his bags, a tiny hand luggage, stylish sunglasses, and a vibrant scarf that fluttered in the icy breeze. With his small suitcase sliding on the snowy ground, Pete set off on a journey, waddling through the frosty landscapes, eager to explore beyond his familiar surroundings. As he ventured into the unknown, he encountered fellow winter animals, a wise polar bear named Bernard, and a chatty snowshoe hare called Hazel. "Where are you off to, Pete?" Bernard inquired, adjusting his snowy fur coat. "To the city," Pete replied, his eyes sparkling with excitement. "Ooh, I've heard so much about the city," added Hazel. The trio continued their journey, encountering a wise snowy owl, a curious puffin, and even a quirky Arctic fox along the way. Each one shared tales of their own adventures, walked with Pete to the edge of the forest, and wished him well on his city escapade. Eventually, Pete arrived in the bustling city, where towering skyscrapers replaced the icy peaks, and honking cars drowned out the serene silence of his homeland. Pete was mesmerized by the dazzling lights, crowded streets, and the constant buzz of activity. Pete found the city intriguing, but overwhelming. He marveled at the towering buildings, and the vast variety of shops, yet the fast-paced urban life left him feeling a bit out of place. Along his journey, he encountered friendly city animals, like streetwise squirrels and some trendy pigeons. "Hey there, friend! What brings you to our neck of the woods?" asked a streetwise squirrel called Sammy. Pete replied, "Oh, just exploring the city. You know, it's quite different from the icy landscapes back home. Any recommendations for a penguin in the city?" "Well, my fuzzy friend, you gotta try the nut stand on Oak Street. Best nuts in town. Just tell Sammy sent you." As Pete continued his journey, he spotted a group of pigeons strutting their stuff near a stylish fountain. Among them was Priscilla, a trendy pigeon with colorful feathers. Well, well, well. Look who's waddling into town. You must be Pete the Penguin." "Guilty as charged," Pete asked. "How did you know?" "Word gets around, darling. We pigeons have our ways. So, what brings you to our fabulous city?" replied Priscilla. "Oh, just exploring and enjoying the city hustle. I've heard it's the place to be." However, Pete's day took a tumultuous turn when he was chased by a persistent stray cat, narrowly avoiding the sharp claws that seemed determined to catch him. As if that weren't enough, he found himself in a perilous situation. When he was almost knocked down by a speeding car, his heart racing as he darted to safety just in the nick of time. To add insult to injury, Pete became the target of mockery from a mischievous gang of city mice, their tiny jeers echoing through the urban landscape. It was a day of unexpected challenges for Pete, navigating through a series of escapades that tested his wit and agility. The city is so fast, noisy and warm, Pete thought. I miss the quiet snowfall and the gentle waves of the icy sea. Despite finding some charm in the city's uniqueness, Pete soon realized that the hustle and bustle were too much for his penguin heart. He missed the simplicity of his iceberg home, and the camaraderie of his polar pals. With a sigh, Pete decided it was time to return to the familiar comfort of Frostyland. He bid farewell to his new friends, packed his sunglasses and scarf, and waddled back towards the icy landscapes of Frostyland he called home. As Pete journeyed back, he reflected on the lessons learned during his adventure. The city may be exciting, but home holds a special place in one's heart. It's nice to explore and see the world, yet there's a unique warmth and comfort in returning to the familiar embrace of home. And so, with a heart full of memories, and a suitcase filled with experiences, Pete reached his iceberg of Frostyland, where the cold winds welcomed him home. Travel broadens the mind, but it's the heart that finds solace in the place called home.
And so, dear friends, our adventure comes to a close. Thank you for joining us on this magical journey. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more fun, and we'll see you in the next story. Until then, keep dreaming and spreading kindness wherever you go. Bye for now.